And not only that, but we got some, and it's Summit obviously, so all the invitees and the voted in players, banger sets anyway.
Of
like
course.
just to get like teased yesterday, and like you said, ready to go, building up the final records going into the big boy matches in the pool. So should be good.
Yeah. And another great thing is, you know, with these group phases, no one's going to go into the gauntlet phase in loser side, right? Like, no matter what happens in group, you're technically going to go into the winner side of things and like the next bracket, essentially. So not too discouraging if you don't play so hot on the first day. Not that big of a deal, or in the group phases, right? And we've even seen players like Tweak actually not play that great on the group phase and then win the tournament, right?
Exactly,
like 2 summits ago. So
very possible.
Definitely possible, for sure.
And it's just like any other tournament where the days change a lot. You know what I mean?
Yes,
like
it's a
between
marathon.
how are you playing on Saturday? Doesn't matter on Sunday. You got to translate it. You got to move it back over if you're playing well. But anyway, Leo versus Riddles, a classic. Like you said, the top 2 seeds in their pool. Last time they played was Pound 2022, and Leo won 3-1 actually. But that was all Byleth versus Kazuya, and now we have obviously Riddles saying the Kazuya, but Leo, he's been talking about how broken Aegis is all weekend. Like you want to talk to him about it? He's like, oh yeah, I'll tell you all about this.
He loves it, and he's so glad that he's in a place now where he's really tapping into the character as a whole. Right before. He did have the Pyra on deck. The Mythra is really what he was trying to learn. Now it seems like such a more complete character, and I really love what we're seeing from him right now.
Yeah, early lead here too for Leo. One thing that Riddle says in this matchup with stuff is that you have to be so spot on, not just with your punishes with Kazuya, as you always have to be. Oh, there we go. Speaking of, the upbeat too. I like that. The mix. Yeah,
I love the way he dragged him down with that. A lot of Kazuya players wouldn't even like. It's so interesting to see how Kazuya players are seeing the game in different ways.
Yes.
I mean, we saw the way that Aquila played Kazuya yesterday and had a crazy setup with that grab. And look at this. Riddles just left to right. We're going everywhere.
Should be a KO. Yeah, I was going to say, had to go high with that side B. Nice recognition there by Riddles. And again, like it's going to come down to, oh my God, another grab. This honestly.
First tech?
All first tech.
No first, man.
Still picks it up though.
70 damage.
No,
you messed up. But
you goofed up, but lame Kazuya combo. Only 70.
Only 70.
Man, I want to accidentally do 70.
It's so
crazy. Bro, what I like is how Kazuya's have been using the Hell's Gate more too. Like it's just the nastiest angle, does good damage, like great way to end your combos because his combos, the hit stun on them is so down there. Oh my God. Nice job by Riddles. And you could see like initially it was looking like Leo's game. Like he came out swinging, he was dominating, but it doesn't matter against Kazuya.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You got to be on super on point. It's not just about you getting the advantage state, getting some damage there too. Like when you're going up against Kazuya, if you can't finish your plate, then he can always come back and win. And I do love the neutral exchange we saw from Leo. We saw him actually using Mythra as a dare, short hop dare, which is something that I don't see too many Mythras use. It's great range. It's almost kind of like Meta Knight-esque, right? That big sweep. And you can actually combo from it. He was going for standard stuff with dash attack, but you can do dash down tilt as well too. But man, Kazuya Mishima is here to play right now.
That's what I wanted to talk about too, because Riddles was opening up. I asked Riddles how he felt going into the set, and he said he remembered something key in this matchup because he's warming up with Cola. You know, their boys are always playing, and Cola can play Aegis, obviously. You know, he's Cola. But so what he said is, I really need to CDC a lot. The crouch dash canceling, like the movement with Kazuya is so important to try to keep up with. Either moving around the big hitboxes from Pyra or Mythra speed, like to contest it. It's such an important tool that Kazuya has. It's not easy to do.
That first game kind of struck me as one of those games. You ever run into a weird X Factor character that you kind of throw away a game because you're like, okay, I got to be in this mindset to play it. You have to be able to lock yourself into that. And I felt like Leo kind of did that. He had a really strong start, but then he kind of let it go. He's got to play even slower than I think he's used to.
Right.
Yeah, and I mean, even the new conversions we're seeing from Riddles, it's so sick, like has mentioned, that back throw, right, the Gates of Hell. You're able to punish players going in DI because they don't want to get hit by the double or triple spike, right? And then you see just Kazuya's kind of reinventing the wheel in a sense of optimizing the situation after. Because, I mean, Kazuya players are already so good at getting... if you can get the KO, just get the KO if you're playing on FD or if the situation permits it, right? But now Kazuya players are starting to get even better where it's like, okay, I can't get the KO, but this situation afterwards, I want this positioning and this amount of damage, which is so scary moving forward, right?
It's funny because we talked about characters X Factors all weekend. It's such a big thing, right? Like, how good is this? Not just how good is this character, like where are they in the tier list, but how early can they steal stocks? And Kazuya doesn't just have the X Factor, he is the X Factor.
Oh,
you know what I mean? He hits one and it's over, man.
He's the one who knocks.
He's a giant
X.
That just feels like a sort of a product of Fighter Pass 2 also, because as the fighters got more and more sort of extreme they have more and more opportunities to sort of do. And I feel like Pyra and Mythra have it, but it's more standard that we see. This is just a really strong sword fighter, which is why Leo is just so attuned with this character. Look at this lead.
Gave him 2 sword fighters and 1 character. That can't be fair.
Oh,
it's MkLeo already.
Foresight, so smart.
So clean. Yep, up air. Now you're going to chase. You have no options here. Good dash check on the landing. I love seeing this. Now we're in good position.
Oh, amazing position, man. Okay,
the
going right through
scoops.
it. Yeah, like that.
Love the reversal.
The scary thing about Leo picking up, or I mean, just sticking with the Aegis, and we saw it in Squash Strike where when you see Leo on that fast faller character, right, the Joker, stuff like that, the Greninja, he's so dangerous, but this literally is a mix of both worlds that Leo has had success with. So it's so cool to see Leo just really commit to the character, right?
Yeah,
right.
The character is really like, it's like old Leo and new Leo.
Yeah,
Right?
combined.
Yep, and it's a great thing to see. Good stuff there. Again, I just want to make a note that once again through the course of this game, he's been even leveraging even more so going in with the dare with Mythra and having that kind of spacing. He's stepping back. He's not allowing him to get that crouch dash inside first, so he doesn't have to deal with getting hit with electrics as much. And you've seen such a stark contrast, right? Before when we saw him in Riddles was actually in range to get these.
Well,
but good
that
edge
was
guard
weird.
there.
Well,
X Factor.
I mean, you're going to electric in like
really
90% of situations, but
Right.
the fact that if you hold shield at the ledge, it just pushes you off anyway. Kind of like melee, you know,
Yeah,
like the shield push off is crazy on electric. So
Kazuya is so scary here with Rage.
Ooh.
Yeah, there we go.
There you
Doesn't even let his feet back on the ground, because if he...
You can't.
Yeah, you have to execute. If you don't find a way to clean that off,
truly,
Riddles
Riddles
is gonna
was
find a way back.
Truly, that was like a tie game, basically. You know what I mean?
It's even.
Everyone says, exactly. But against Kazuya, against Riddles, Kazuya, actually
100%.
true. Actually true.
I love that this time around, MkLeo didn't go and try to jump in reaction and then dare. He just jumped, and he's like, I know you're in this spacing where if you're going to do it, I'm already in the air. All I need to do now is just react. I go for dare. If you go drift low, I can just fast fall down. I don't have to dare, and I'm good. So I think that's a better position to be, where you don't have to do the jump and dare. Just already be in the air in that position. Dare him away, just on reaction, and you're good to go. Good stuff there. Tying up 1-1, and now we're going on the Kalos for Game 3.
Yeah, spreading out a little bit. Get a little stage for that movement, you know. Hollow Bastion, very tiny stage. Want to spread it out just a little bit on the side of Riddles.
Yeah, and he picked Smashville stage 1, and obviously Hollow a little bit bigger, and you can tell that Riddles just wanted a little bit more space. Surprised that we ended up on Smashville for Game 1, like I said, because that just feels like it'd be perfect for Riddles, and I think that's why he took it. But right now, Leo just, this is so textbook. He's just got this big circle around him.
Uh-oh.
But wait a minute.
On the
Off of
platform,
one
the
whiff,
first tech.
Off of one whiff. Oh, wow.
Probably wanted the rising crouch there and just got the sweep.
Trip kick,
man, yeah, that sucks. In that situation, I mean, of course, with the auto turnaround, you can cover essentially every option or close to every option at the very least here. But Leo with that rising back air.
How does Riddles say? What do you say? That's tough. I think that's what he said. That is tough. Like not hitting that perfect conversion right there, because you're going against the best, man. You can't mess up at all.
Can't mess up.
And that's a Gates of Hell again.
Yeah,
you can
Leo got a little greedy right there, trying to drift in because he wanted to get that landing there to get that good extension. Probably get 40% on Mythra if he's got his combos on deck, but nah, not at all. You're going to get punished for that.
Honestly, yeah, Mythra combos are actually not too crazy if they don't involve Bear in some way, shape, or form. That's where Mythra really gets like crazy extensions, but you don't really need it because Mythra's just an advantage state bot anyway, right? Like get your 2-hit combo and just like I'm chasing you down with a very fast up air.
But sometimes
just juggle them, man.
It's like, again, when you're looking at a character like Kazuya, you want to have the optimal, right? Because if you miss, even though it's like almost soft confirmed because it's Mythra, if you miss, you don't want that. Great catch there, down tilt and the up air. He's been on point in these juggle situations, transitioning from that into a landing trap to make it happen. Good stuff for there.
The MkLeo classic, down tilt
there
up
we go.
air.
Yes,
all his characters do it.
See, and look at this. Good catch there, edge guard.
Leo's
is
so
that a wrap?
good.
Oh,
Leo's so good at hitting side B, by the way. Like catching Kazuya try to go to the ledge right there. He's so good at that.
Yep.
It's like, no, you have to up B every time.
Yeah.
This seems like a very difficult situation for Riddles to be in as a player who, you know, fundamentally all of his characters have pretty bad disadvantage, but they have the whole, if they get in though.
Yo, if I get the hit though?
Right, exactly. But Leo is sort of engineered to not allow that to happen. His entire playstyle from jump from Smash 4 has been around just perfect spacing. and it feels just very difficult to even have the opportunity to begin the execution test.
It.
That, dude, that's the mix right there, right? Like if you fast fall air dodge, he just F tilts. It's so good, but you're so scared of up air and forward air. How could you not be? They're enormous hitboxes.
And at this point, he's not even going for like going for the OS, you know, or anything like that. He's just like, all right, I know you're scared here. You have to respect my range. I'm fast falling down, like you said, going for F tilt.
Once again, though, one stock.
I know.
Yeah.
And once again, too, it's the same thing. I don't think he could have, honestly.
That was a tough one. I'm not too sure about the percentage values and all that stuff. Usually, if you want to hold down, and that's the only weird thing about trying to avoid untechable. You have to actually hold down to kind of reduce the knockback and then go for the tech. So maybe could have, but that was a tough one. I mean, your only chance of survival there was like hopefully, hopefully it's not untechable. Right?
That's a strong down air, but
yeah, Pyra is strong.
Yes.
To say the least, dude. And that's the thing, too, against Pyra is she has so many different aerials that you need to be ready for. Even if you're, like, kind of in front of her or kind of above her, like, her aerials just hit. Like, she swings with such a big arc with pretty much all of them, honestly.
True.
Yeah, I don't think Pyra has a single bad aerial.
No,
like
definitely not.
Not at all.
They're all broken in their own
It's
way.
like 8 out of 10's the worst, you know what I mean? Oh, what did I say? He's got that side B timing unlocked.
Man.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that one.
Definitely
not
not.
at all.
No, that one's done.
Don't skill check me on that one. I don't miss that.
Yeah.
MkLeo. That dash attack, crazy.
I love
man.
that. I love that because now you just wait.
have to.
Now you
that
wait.
stall?
That
Oh,
laser
the
was so
stall.
smart.
Good
The laser.
Oh
Yeah.
my
That was the
gosh.
smartest laser I've ever seen from Kazuya.
Yeah.
Not Rob.
In that situation too, I feel like if you don't feel like you're gonna get there in time, you throw side B. Throw side B, just restart that situation again with more damage.
Man, and here's the Pyra walling out the Kazuya right now. So difficult. And Pyra is one of the few characters when Pyra's on a platform and you're underneath the platform, one of the few characters you have to respect.
Yeah.
Usually, any other character, you know,
It's
you're
supposed to be a good position.
Yeah, but
You're supposed to
today.
feel good up there.
Yeah, I feel good.
Whoa, I think he tried to tech that.
tried to
and,
DI down in tech.
Yeah.
A bit of an air dodge, kind of a flub on Leo's part, but still has a pretty healthy lead.
Oh, I actually like
Kazuya
that
touch of death
selection for him
notwithstanding.
rather than not going for the dash
Oh,
attack.
that's a big overcommitment because, could be a good opportunity here for Riddles.
Oh,
wow.
He's
Yeah.
close. He knows he's in the space he wants to be.
Love these forward airs, man, because just jumping over, trying to maneuver around Kazuya, you can pick him off out of the air. You get good damage off of that forward air.
And this should
be
be
death,
wrap.
yeah.
Yep.
Very nice. Off the top platform, too.
Good chase. Didn't have to use Rage Drive either, so might be able to put a dent in this stock.
Yep.
Or just close something off. There's the forward air.
Yeah, we're going to see Chase. Oh, that time around he does do side B. And a gentleman, I
Too
love
high.
that. That was
Yeah.
such great coverage.
Jab
That
kills?
move,
What the heck?
that
Dude,
move.
why does it exist?
Dude.
Why
does
does
it do
It's
that?
so good.
Yes.
In combination with side B traps, the best.
Insane.
Yes, robbery.
But you know what's crazy about that last stock, too, I want to point out, is that Riddles actually to get the damage, didn't do a crazy extensive string.
Ooh.
It was just a lot of stray hits, and I feel like Leo's almost forcing Riddles to do that, right? Like just playing around the combo game, the electric early, and you really just got to chip Leo into the position where you can set up a confirm off the electric.
Bro, I'm telling you, these aerials, this is actually where Riddles is whittling Leo down quite a bit. Like another couple straight.
Kazuya's up air is insane.
Yeah,
that move is
up air's
huge.
wild. Okay.
His damage output is just absurd.
Yeah.
Oh, he actually tracked him.
Oh, my
he
God.
did it? Is that going to... I was going to say, so...
A lot of damage. A lot of
damage, yeah.
One electric, that could be it after so close. Down to the wire here.
Oh, nice.
Just do it.
What a
He just sent it.
Dude, Kazuya's have been doing that more as the anti-air
anti-air?
option. Oh,
I mean,
my
why
God.
not?
Yeah, exactly.
Dragon.
Dragon punch, yeah.
And don't forget how that game started. Like he just lost the stock immediately. Leo just kind of ran over him, and it's just bizarre how these characters interact because it looks unwinnable until it's not anymore.
Right.
It looks like he's just getting swatted away again and again. Leo holds center. There's no way for Kazuya to get in, and then he gets 3 hits and it does 60, and then you're like, wait.
Yeah.
Well, that's the crazy
two interactions.
Right, and that's the crazy thing about Kazuya. Even when you're just getting straight hits, even when you're just getting the 2 to 3 hit combos, the damage racks up so fast.
I'm telling you, it's these aerials. It's the forward air for sure. Like, that is helping out a
84.
ton. Nice job.
We're back to Hollow Bastion 2.
Wait, this is looking great for Riddles for the first time.
Nice.
What?
One
There's
more.
no jump.
No, I think he was dead anyway, but you know what? We'll take it. Riddles going for a down air clean first stock for Riddles.
Wait a minute.
He's making this comeback. Look at the Bears, I'm telling you, man.
This is what he wanted.
And what created that situation? It was ending the combo off with the Gates of Hell to set up the off-stage situation, forcing Leo to burn the double jump early. This is so clean. Coming out from Riddles again. The same setup. The laser snipe almost there. Tries to get the trade.
No, it doesn't drag down either. Two-stock lead for Riddles. This is enormous. I can't believe this. The momentum has shifted 1,000,000% in the direction of Kazuya Mishima.
And Leo's just kind of holding into him. It feels like he's just kind of fighting him straight up. It's going to take an immeasurable amount of patience to be able to bring this back.
We've been saying it all weekend. You don't fight these characters. From Jazo to Riddles, like, you don't fight Kazuya, Terry, Ken, Ryu. Like, you give them respect. And none is given right there, though. The down air, that's how Leo's going to get this comeback started.
Gates of Hell is a nightmare for this character.
Truly. Actually, hell.
Yeah, there's certain characters, it's literally just a wrap. You might as well go for it. And obviously, it's going to be easier commitment as well, right? So, very, very good for Riddles.
Yeah. Riddles I'm telling you, these forward airs, they talk about the X factor, man. He's able to swat Leo out of the air so well with it. And get combo started,
and
honestly.
now we're at the point where
you can't get electric.
Up B will kill, electric will kill. He's got so much.
I just think that's going to do it. No, okay.
Perfect DI.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that was. Okay, the back tilt. Yeah, that's going to do it. Riddles.
Wow.
What a comeback, honestly. That was so clean.
Over the course of the set, that's a phenomenal comeback.
Yes, it is, man. Came a long way from that game 1, but a game 5 victory. Dude, we've had a lot of game 5s at the start. Really good game 5s. I love it.
Getting hot.
And definitely. You know what? Riddles said it yesterday. The way he was playing, the way that he felt fluid, he felt confident. He was consistent on his combo game. He's like, I think it's time.
Well, it's funny because when I talked to him, he said the ground movement's going to be key, which it was, and he was doing really well with the ground movement game 1. Leo adjusted, and that's how he won the next 2 games, is just beating him on the ground. But then Riddle's like, I have nice aerials too. And they can even combo into grab, which can combo into a KO, which is wild.
Right. Yeah.
So much of it is just that up air. Just the kick.
Up air, up air fair were just nasty.
Right.
Yeah.
I was talking to Riddles yesterday, and he was like, I'm playing yesterday, right? And he was like, I'm playing so good. I feel like and in the way he said it, he was like, I feel like I'm playing like I can win this tournament good.
He's right there.
Yeah, hey.
My man, talking about himself, Riddles.
Hey, what's up, man?
Riddles, the forward
How you
airs.
feel?
The forward airs. The Gates of Hell.
Jesus Christ.
Car stance cancels. Hold on, man. You're moving.
Congrats.
Great win,
I was like this close to giving up at a certain point. Like,
I
think it was like game 4. Like, he was just like forever, like less trapping me, like not letting me play the game. I was just like, this is it.
That was sort of
just like,
yeah.
And then when I won, I was just like, oh wait, no, this is it. I could tell that he was a bit shook after I won that. He was like, I could hear it, right?
Right.
But then I was just like, this is it.
You could kind of see it in the way that some of the games transpired. Like in that first game, he just fought you straight up. Like, and you know you shouldn't be doing that. And then at the end of the set, it felt like he was sort of regressing back into that. You need a crazy amount of discipline and patience. How did you keep your patience, though? Because again, like you were just saying, at that stock, it looked like game 4 was curtains. To be able to just send it, and especially at the end there, throwing the up smash, that's a bold move.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't know. When I won that, I was just, I don't know. I always viewed it as winnable. Like, I kind of almost gave up, but I also thought that, like, I can still win this.
Yeah.
It is Kazuya.
Yeah, and then when I got that stock, I was just like, okay, this is a Kazuya
and then
game.
this. Dude, Gates of Hell is nonsense.
The same setup back to back.
It was really broken against Aegis, like, really dumb.
And
that angle is just...
Yeah,
when I got the combo, when I got the first stock, I was just like, oh, this is a Kazuya game. Because you know those... Okay, so I think one of the reasons why people hate Kazuya and Steve so much is because they just win sometimes.
Right.
And you can just tell when they just win sometimes. Yeah. Like, they just, like you can just tell. You know what I mean? Like,
you land everything.
We're calling him the X Factor. It's Ultimate Marvel out here. He's
so
the
I was just like, when I got the first stock, I was just like, oh, this is it. This is a Kazuya game.
Yeah.
So, like,
so how do you stay sort of focused? And I mean, like, this is kind of the same as the other question, but it seems very difficult to stay focused and sort of mindful when this character is just continually swatting you, right? Your feet are never on the ground. It is nearly impossible to get back into a neutral state.
It is, yeah.
I mean, what's going through your mind when that happens? Is it just like, let me touch the ground? I just need to get down?
It just kind of just does that to every character is what I realized. So I'm just like, you know what? Just take this damage. I think the matchup is like even Kazuya Aegis because of like what I
That?
like,
Well, I mean,
Gates of Hell in particular.
Or you
Yes.
can combo into it. I think that's the crazy thing. It's not like you're just getting a raw grab at neutral, right?
Yeah.
Like your whole kit can combo into it, and you were. I liked how there were so many times where you're like, oh, you're gonna DI into the stage, so I can't get like double or triple nair off stage.
Exactly.
Let me just. I know you're gonna DI in. Just go right into the Gates of Hell. I'm gonna put you actually. You might be in a worse position than the double nair or whatnot, right?
Definitely.
So
that's
like
literally optimal.
Right. So it's actually insane, and I think those setups particularly were. I mean, obviously we saw it back to back in Game 5. It was such a key component for you to set that up, and probably a big reason why you feel like the matchup's even, right? Just because you like setting up into that situation is so powerful.
It's way better than Terry because I can actually edge guard.
Aegis. Exactly.
Being able to edge guard Aegis or not, because that's like their main weakness, right?
Huge.
It's like if you can't edge guard them, then it's like tough luck, right?
I love that
and
counter.
Terry can like barely edge guard them, so but Kazuya can obviously.
I love that counterplay too. We talked about it before you got up there, Riddles, but Kazuya's kit is overwhelming sometimes with how many different buttons, tilts, like everything that he has. It's crazy. So finding the tool, and it's funny because with Kazuya, it's like I just got to 0 to death people, right? And then I can win games. It's like, wait, but if I cut my combo short and do Gates of Hell, then I can edge guard, which is like a whole other world that you can open up against Aegis, which is it's crazy to think.
It's more consistent, right? At the end of the
exactly.
day,
I was pretty proud of my composure.
It's just crazy. Yeah, you did great. You did amazing. Obviously, nice job. Game 5 W over MkLeo. Very good stuff.
Thank you, bro.
Good stuff.
All right.
Dom,
See y'all later.
Dom against Cola. Yeah, good stuff, Riddles. Let's go.